those same women who didn't want me then, now it's, hey, big head, because now they got an ex-husband and a kid. Now they in the same boat. So now, oh, okay. So that's what I'm saying is that you ladies try to say, well, I don't want that. But then, just like Kevin Samuels said, well, then buy a dog and die alone. And if that's fine with you, then that's fine. But don't sit up here and say it's the men's fault. It's not the men's fault.
It is.
No, it's not, because you don't want to get on their page.
I want him. What I want him to do is level himself up. If more
we're not talking about those guys.
Hold up. If there were more black men that were actually increasing their wealth and making themselves better, we would have more to choose from.
Not you, but I'm just saying that even if it was more men, they still want the same thing.
That's fine.
And they would get it.
That's fine.
Hold on, let me circle back to this.
Once he realizes that same thing at 24 is not interested in him, she's interested in his money, he'll be back.
What difference do it make? Men
don't care.
Back.
Hold on.
You interested in the money.
Hold on.
You're interested in the money. So at least I get a 20-year-old.
But I'm not.
Hold on.
That's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. I'm not.
Hold on.
You just said it. If they leveled up and made more money, so what are you talking about?
I'm not interested in a dude to take care of me. I'm interested in someone who can bring the same to the relationship.
We about to play piano music on y'all. We about to play piano music on y'all.
Wait, hold on. So let me touch this. let me touch this. Then
for y'all. Break it up.
Yeah, let me touch this. Then I'm gonna pivot this to another
all the time wanting to argue. He just like to argue.
So this is the thing. So I think this is the thing, right? Because I heard this earlier. I'm not about to let this go. We too stuck on this money. Yeah, like I said, we too stuck on this money. Like I said, I heard what you said, Nadia, and I said, I've heard that before. And I said, I think that is a part of the problem. Yeah, we putting too much value around this money. That is not what makes you attractive to a man. It's not. And that's also not a contributing factor if a man determines if you wifey or not. Because see, this would be my question. We talk about these guys making all this money and making this 100,000 and all this. I know we set this baseline at this 100,000, right? Yeah, we set the baseline at a level that a lot of people ain't nowhere near. So that's funny how we did that. But we set the baseline at 100,000. Then essentially we'll have a young lady that makes, let's just say she makes 100,000. So now that automatically means whatever dude comes her way, he got to be making that or more. And then if he's not, then we'll make the statement say he needs to level up. And it's like, how does that make sense? So my question to that is now we have a situation where a lady is valuing herself off of her income. But what about everything else about that woman? Yeah, is she a nurturer? Has she worked and addressed her trauma? Does she have any kids? Does she got any baby daddies? Does she got a nice personality? What about all of that stuff? Yeah, I said a lot of these dudes, they can care less about your paycheck. What about all that other stuff that determines if you're gonna end up being wifey or not? What about your youthfulness? What about if you in shape or not? If you take care of yourself? Like what happened to all of that? Like when do we get to the point where ladies only want to look at some money? And I think that's part of the problem. I think that's the disconnect because that's not on the list for these type of men that y'all say y'all want. I'm just keeping it honest. It's not on the list. Yep, and that's the disconnect. So I think go ahead.
We live in a capitalist society, do we not?
Okay.
Can we agree to that? Okay.
Sure.
You have to earn money in order to live. Is that correct?
Okay.
Okay. If I'm looking, so yes, it is harder. I 100% agree with that. But I say it's better to have a happy, fulfilled relationship with someone who brings and provides what you want to the relationship than to take whatever is basically left over. That is what I'm saying.
But why, I guess, Nadia, my question to that is why do y'all consider a, 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 a good man, like he's whatever.
What do you mean?
Like, so you said just you're not gonna just take whatever. It's like, so that's literally, go ahead.
Because whatever doesn't have to be a good man. That's not a good man. That's not a good one.
So say if he's a
Yeah,
teacher.
If
Teachers
he's a
don't make
teacher?
that much money. And he's
Mhm.
educated. He went to college. He ain't no dummy. But what? The max is what? 80 or 90? So
Mhm.
say he makes 60 and he's a teacher. He loves to teach. He loves kids, but he's just not going to make any money. Would you accept him
I would.
at 60?
I
For a
would.
lifetime. Not you going to marry him and y'all going to push each other to start a business and all that. So 60 ain't that big of a difference from 42. It's not really, I mean, it's not going to change your lifestyle.
It's not going to change my
lifestyle.
lifestyle, but 60 more than likely has the ability to make more.
I didn't say that. No, 60, that's what I didn't say. He going to make 60, period.
For the
Ain't no
rest of
more.
his life?
Ain't no more. Yeah, ain't no more.
Okay.
60,
Well,
that's it.
okay. 60, I probably can work with that if he has everything else that's going on.
So why couldn't you accept 42? That's not that big of a difference. 42 and 60 is not that big of a
42 is
difference.
probably going to not be as educated. 42 is not going to be someone that can probably teach me something. If I'm in a relationship, I need to be able to have a conversation with somebody that I can learn from. If I'm dealing with, and I'm sorry for anybody on this call that may feel slighted or anything else, but if I'm sitting and I'm talking to someone, I want to be able to learn something from this person. We are constantly educating and teaching each other. If I'm going on a date with somebody and, we can't talk about the stock market, we can't talk about what you're doing and trying to earn money in a different way. That's not what I need. That's not what I'm looking for. Not at 43. At 25, I might have said yes, but at 43, I'm not. Sorry.
But it seemed like
Okay, but not, let me say something.
Okay.
Let me say something. And I admire your independence, but you don't want to be like, you don't want to get to the point where
we're stagnant.
You be broke and all you have is money.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, no. Wait, do tell.
You don't want to get to, your independence is admired from men and women, especially a man of a certain caliber. They will admire your work ethic, your passion, your strong opinion. Some guys like that, okay? But you don't want to go where the only thing that you're leading with is the whole money thing, because we've only talked about money. Never, not one time have you talked. Now you just said something about the stock market, and somebody that make 42 can still talk about the stock market. The stock market conversations aren't gentrified. Okay,
no,
they are.
That's deep.
You can't say what kind of conversation, because it's been the hoodest of the niggas that had taught me some things that I didn't know. You know what I mean? So you don't want to push yourself to where the only thing that you have is the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't know how to say it. Because while I am independent,
that's not all I'm looking for.
Because Nadia, I be understanding where you coming from, and I be breaking it down for him. And I am an independent woman. Like the whole money thing is just I don't know how to say it. You don't want to be so broke, all you have to have is money.
It sounds very superficial. I understand that. 100%. But if we're talking about and we're trying to increase generational wealth, okay, we have to be able to bring ourselves to the next level. Let me give you an example. Somebody, let's go with a white family.